What do you do, family? It's Sagi back with another video. Today I'm gonna be showing y'all how I went from introverted, having no friends and extremely antisocial, to having a lot of friends, being extremely extroverted and being extremely social, as well as not having the fear of approaching women or having women approach me. I'll show you the techniques that I used and what I did to build that up. So, step one, let me find a training ground. The training ground will be the gym. I want to make friends with a lot of people at the gym. I'll go at the same time, so might as well be cool with everybody there. How it started was one, you got to smile. I would literally practice smiling in the mirror. It was hard for me to smile where like my muscles weren't even there yet and it would kind of hurt. And it was like, what the fuck? All right, bet. So I'd smile in the mirror and I'd like try and breathe deep. I'd say positive things to myself and then I would go out and I would try and make friends. So when I would go to the gym, boom, the first person at the front desk, I just, chop up a little bit, have a little conversation, compliment them a little bit, and just try and make them smile. Try and find something that you like about that person and point it out. Don't be afraid to do that. That's not going to hurt anybody. And then after a while, slowly and steadily, I'd start becoming friends with the front desk people. And that would always put a little bit more of a smile on my face. After that, it was smiles and head nods. Just acknowledging people as you walk by them. A lot of people are in their world so often and don't take offense to it if they don't smile or nod their head back. Because that's something I did and I would feel rejected. But realistically, they don't know you. You want to just recognize them as people. So, like, as you're walking by, just like a little smile and a head nod. And a lot of the times at first, they're not going to smile back and they're not going to give you a head nod back. They're not going to acknowledge you because they don't know you. But after a while, give it like 3 months time. Just smiling, head nodding. It's going to start compounding. You might start one conversation here, one conversation there, and people are going to start taking notice like, oh, that person knows this person. I might know this person. Oh, that person knows this person as well. Okay. So all of a sudden, you're kind of interconnected through like a tree of like branches of people you know, and those people know people at the gym, so they're gonna have a little bit more trust in you. So as you're walking forward, you might dap somebody up, you might have a little conversation, somebody else might walk by, you could smile at them, and they're gonna want to talk to you as well, especially if like you're having a good conversation with this person, and that slowly builds it up. That also works with women as well. So at the gym at first, they're going to be kind of like weary of you. They're not going to know you. They're not going to know your vibe, especially if you have a frowny face. They're not going to want to approach you. But if you're smiling, if you're walking with your head up, if you're dapping people up, if you're having multiple conversations with multiple, like, different types of people, if you're talking to old people, young people, men, women, talking to every type of people, the women are going to be disarmed and they're going to come up to you in a different type of way, especially if you get your looks up and especially if you work on your confidence, how you walk. They're going to look at you and they're, oh, could I get a spot? Would I be able to get a spot? All right, cool. Or they might just like, hey, how's my form on this? That's kind of your end. That's how you kind of know, like, all right, well, maybe this is going to lead to something else. But even then, if you just keep it cool, keep it a conversation, get their name, cool. And then next time, maybe you could work in with them. That's a different story though. But that's just like, if you're struggling to get women, and that's kind of the easiest way to go about it, and even have them approach you. You don't even got to really go up to them or nothing like that. Just work on yourself, work yourself up, follow your macros, eat healthy, get your discipline right, get your confidence up, and they'll come in. But God's only going to send you what you deserve. You feel me? So you really want to lock in on that. But as you do that, you notice that you become almost like looking forward to that social interaction. You feel like less alone in this world. And then when you have those conversations, it's kind of like, yeah, I feel like I learned something. I feel energized. Of course, there's going to be the energy leeches. You stay away from those. But the people that you like, you could keep consistent contact with them and you could only strengthen your guys' bond. But yeah, that's how I went from introverted and extremely antisocial to extremely social and extroverted. Thank y'all.